I'm going to go through my books this week. Got you a good selection. The first one I'm going to talk about is from Oni Press. This is Kaiju Max. This is the second series from them. This is actually an Eisner nominated book for 2016. I'm going to be honest, it's not my thing. Mostly because the main character, one of these big kaiju guys, kind of speaks like a barbarian. And they use a lot of weird terms, like when you're doing space storage, you always feel like you gotta make up fake cuss words, etc. But there's so much of that kind of stuff in here. It's a really slow read because you're trying to figure those out. If I stuck with it, I'm sure it would have been easier for me and I would have gotten all of it. But it's my last book to read tonight, so it wore me out. So it's actually got cool art in it. It's really neat. So you guys try this out and you probably can figure this out faster than I can. Alright, now I was super excited about this book and it totally went in a different direction than I thought it was going to go for the series. So this is Jackpot number 2 from Aftershock. So if you read the first one, there was a big heist on a yacht. A whole team of super awesome individuals that all had super cool spy skills. It kind of leaves you at the end with them all getting away from the yacht and looking successful. So this is another heist part that they're doing, but one of their members has, oh gosh, she's got super math skills. She uses it to figure out a clue that's left to her by some other mysterious group. And it has a little bit of science-y, superhero-y kind of looking stuff coming out of it, which I wasn't expecting this series to do. So pick this book up. What? It's my cat, Purper. Probably means you're going to see his butt the rest of the time. Sorry. American Monster number 3 continues. This series from Aftershock is still pretty awesome. One of the members of the cast and crew of this book has passed away, and it starts out with a funeral. You still have the main bad guy who's all red. It looks as if maybe you might find out why. There's a little bit of clues at the beginning. Still cool. He's gonna, I think, go through everybody that you meet in the entire series and kill them all until he finds out why he's there. So I still like that book very much. I was so looking forward to this book. This is an Image book. This is The Fix number 2. I must really like Nick Spencer and Steve Lieber because I love all the stuff they've been doing. So this is still more stories from this 2 doofus dudes that work in the police force that work both sides of the law. So more shenanigans. It's really kind of perfect because a lot of the stuff that they do and say in these books feels very Deadpoolish. No superhero-y stuff, but just the whole attitude and the speech. It's really good. If you've not picked up The Fix, if you could possibly find an issue number 1, which I know number 1 completely sold out everywhere, so we might actually still have some. So if you want to pick up number 2, you should. I don't think it's necessary to have number 1 to understand what's going on. So this is an IDW title. This is Satellite Falling. It's about this girl right here. She's on this big space station called Satellite. She's the only human there. She's left Earth behind because of her girlfriend or wife, they don't say, is dead. And so she's trying to get over that. And so her relationship with all the other aliens on this planet is very weird. She's always trying to milk them for information. And she actually herself is, looks like a paid assassin, so very intriguing. And the creature designs are really cool in that book. So give that one a try. Alright, now this is the first book from this new creative team on Batman. This is Batman 52. So this is Tinian the Fourth, Rosmo. They do a whole bunch of, there's a bunch of artists there that are named because this jumps back and forth between art styles when they're telling the stories. It goes back in Bruce's past, talks about how he got over, or did not get over the deaths of his parents, but in a new way that's really cool. So really, you should totally start here if you've been waiting for a place to jump into Batman. Alright, Ninjak. This is my first, just so that you know you can jump in anywhere. This is my very first Ninjak title since probably the 90s. So this is number 15. And in this book, you've got the main character who has had the bad guys find out a way to really destroy him by removing all his wealth, because he used to be very wealthy. He didn't have to worry about anything, along with his ninja type like skills. So here he is. He's hunting down the person that's responsible. So this is really great. I don't ever know what to think about titles you pick up in the middle and you don't know the background, but it lays out in the first page everything about that character, so you've not lost it all. All right, I hope last week you guys bought 4000 AD. So the 4001 AD title is the main title, and this is Exo Man of War that goes along with it. This is the second book in the series about the storyline. Remember, it starts in New Japan, which has been taken over by Father. He's basically the big AI that's in control of all of that. He has way more powers than you could possibly imagine. We find out more about how all-powerful he is. And it kind of jumps back and forth between timelines between 4001 and back in the past when they first experienced Father and his troublemaking. They tried to go against him. It did not work out very well. So cool if you like mechs, like if you like Pacific Rim and that kind of thing. There's a bunch of mechs in here because Earth tries to fight back by making more than one Exo Man of War suit, giant things, which, you know, doesn't work out so well. But I'm really hoping that, because this kind of sets up where they left off in the 4001 issue number 1, so it kind of ties all that together. And like I said, I haven't been reading all the old titles for Valiant because those things came out during a time when that whole series and company were kind of wrapping up, and now it's resurged. And I would jump into a lot of these titles mostly because Valiant is working on lots of big deals with Hollywood, so you're going to start seeing a lot of announcements soon about what they're going to start putting out for movies. I know they're starting out with Rai, and since the main character part of this series is Rai and his relationship with his father, who is the guy that's creating all the problems up in New Japan, is a good place to jump in so you know what in the world's going on in this universe. Do not be worried. Like I said, I'm a newbie to it, and it felt like I knew everything because they do a really good job of setting it up in every book. So thank you very much, Valiant, for making me a new convert to all your wonderful books. All right, there were other books this week, but nothing huge, big. I think I picked up everything that you should totally like. We do have a free comic book day comics left, so if you have donations you can bring to us, we'll make sure they get to the charities that we're fundraising for. We do have some of the main stuff still. We still have the Civil War 2 launch book. I think we have some Suicide Squad and quite a few other ones, so we'll probably put them far deep away after this week though, so don't wait too long. All right, talk to you later. Bye.